Hey, my people, welcome back again to Bod TV Bod, where we dey analyze trends of wetin dey happen my area, my people, man. Thank you so much. I'm so delighted to be here again. Well, straight to the news. Wey no be like say me I can't turn to parrot. All right, moko dey go. So right now, they're gonna cross-examine the witness when he come court. So say all this they are cross-examination. Sometimes it's very annoying. They can't talk the thing. They can't say, what did you say? How did you say it? How did you do it? All those kind of questions to just make the whole time waste. So at the end of the day, they're not still finished. But nevertheless, we are getting somewhere, and that place we will get them. We will reach them. Our mandate must be given to us. As soon as that INEC chairman, we dey wait for a suspension. If Tinubu not suspend them, they will not say something fishy. See, they suspend everybody. Even with the may not be like I just into Nasha, may I just reserve them. Well, straight away we see get today, in addition to the tribunal. Of course, yes, say the advisors to the president, Dele Aleke, in come out, come talk, say, me not be like, now my word, though, I'm just saying it the way it's being said. So, it can't come out, come talk, say, Tinubu is well trusted. Say, and right now, they call him Baba go fast because of the speed when they run, they do everything at the same time. They do sharp. He say, and because of this, he's working 18 to 20 hours every day. I can't wonder 18 to 20 hours. How many hours we get in a day? That's 24 hours. Man, the guy was exaggerating. How you thought Tinubu they work 18 to 20 hours every blessed day? That means not they sleep. Obviously, you can see it in his eyes. Say the eye, don't they feel like the old mother like the next way they hear say don't run go France. Say that France, who will they go? So could they hear say submit you want go do now video now go tell us the evidence of the written we go do, but nevertheless there's something about France that we are not still understanding where we are riding to. So we are getting there. More evidence will see they come about the France where they go all the time. All right, so this one I can make Akin Osutukun, former advisor to Obasanjo administration then, and the new director general of the Labour Party during their presidential campaign. He can come out and can talk, say, waiting Dele Aleke they talk. Which kind of nonsense they vomit for him out, say, they call Tinubu, Baba go fast. Which one say Baba go fast? He say a person go enter, wait he can't talk, wait he promise the people na rubbish. Me know your bless now, me just the talk am, I go read down to na as it talk am. He say, which one they give accolades to Baba go fast for? He said the government of Tinubu is inconsistent. He said it's manipulative. He said it they make Nigerians they excited, they give them hope. He said, but the hope they give them, now nothing. Ha! He said now nothing. He said he not go do anything. All the things we go they do, not to they sack, not to they renew, they put, now go they do. They bring all those juicy things. No political structure, they say now they use. Hey, be me talk this one, no, now Akin I talk this one. So we can't go further to come no say after President Tinubu sacked the previous service chiefs, he can't bring new ones come inside. I go show now the people will be saying he don't bring come where he wants serve for his own tenure. It's very good to open an eye they see. But when they look him, we can't look the list. We can't say this man is like he's tribalistic. This man is tribalistic. We are not seeing some people there that are supposed to be there, right? Okay, let me hold it there. May not be like that to talk. So this one I can make Ibrahim Aruna can condemn with all these democratic presidents they do. Say why it be said or they come out military as they like because say your own tenure don't finish. So another person want to enter, you can't bring your own another system, you can't scatter everything. He say make them separate, make they separate military away from politics. He said are two different things. He said military is always there. He said they know they bounce them up and down. I will show the clip of what that man talk. It really makes sense. So if you see when they call answer him, say what about Asari Dokubo? He said that one. Hey, he said that one not be personal. He said that tout. He said that hooligan. Oh well man, he said not be better person. He said that one will be say Make the answer where they get money waiting they enrich the empire. Where they get all those money waiting they carry all those hoodlums they work up and down. It say not be this same for theft they happen. He says so many not just mine and so that man in they find chop, he want exonerate himself, he want come out himself, come out from the people they want punish. Now yeah, person I be my people may not be like say this video too long. Now this thing now I just can't talk so see waiting they happen today. This one are the highlight of everything way happen today. Number one, we talk say for the tribunal it can't be say the whole thing cross-examination, so we never still get into the root of the whole matter. They don't they use the thing till they play one kind, but after they do obigo they bring more evidence come out. So you get one paper where they say bring come, it just they use also they play because they know so they don't lose, they don't get hope again. Nigerians, I'm telling you, see INEC chairman not get hope again, take my word, he not get hope again. They're just using us to play, make it just be like say and they can't tell Obisi I better make you rest or tell Atiku make you rest for this matter. So they are not like the fact is that INEC chairman no say he don't lose. INEC they know say they don't lose for this case. I'm telling you, take my word from me. So the fact is that Obi himself will never connive with the enemies. He go take a stand because he knows a lot of people they back, including Atiku. They know say a lot of people they are back and they must see say Nigerians get their mandates. So this fight is not only for presidential candidates involved, it's everyone's fight. Guys, so this is the news I've come to share with you. So I'll just play little of the clips so you're able to see it. Thank you so much for being here. This is Bod TV. We always say, area. I salute you now. Full chest. Una do. I don't know want to thank you again for the support. Thank you so much. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.
The INEC Council is the first to get the mic and facing the witness, he said. Glitches could appear after deployment at post-maintenance state. That is correct, responded the witness. The exhibit you tendered, PCJAF, speaks to the AWS health in all regions. Are you aware of personal health dashboard? Yes, I am. In the personal health dashboard, customers or clients will have access to the performance of the AWS services that they are using. Yes, responded the witness. The personal health dashboard is not before the court. The information tendered to the court contains same, the witness countered the INEC Council and he continues his cross-examination. AWS adopts a shared responsibility model for the security of its services. Correct, responded the witness. By shared, we are referring to the AWS part and the customer's part? Yes, that is correct, replied the witness. That part of the AWS you tendered deals with the responsibility of AWS in terms of its infrastructure. I tendered reports to show health status of AWS services for all regions. To know specifically what happened in application deployed by customers, you will require a different report? Not necessarily, replied the witness. I suggest it's necessary. That is incorrect. The applications are hosted on AWS services. If there is a glitch, it will impact the application. The witness corrected the INEC Council. Are you familiar with AWS CloudTrail? Yes, very familiar. There is a CloudTrail for every AWS account. The CloudTrail in respect of this case is not before the court. No, the witness responded. The AWS infrastructure used by INEC is the best report of what happened. That's incorrect. It is not unusual for glitches to occur on applications or software deployed by companies. It is highly unusual for glitches pertaining to primary functions to occur in production when available to the public. You are aware about the glitch on CBN Naira? I am not aware. You are aware about the MTN Momo PSB glitches? I am not aware. I'm only here on AWS. You were a candidate of the Labour Party in the last election? Yes, it's in my witness statement. You didn't come here on the authority of Amazon. I am here as an expert, not on the mandate of Amazon. You're here as the Labour Party activist? That's incorrect. That will be all, my lord. The INEC Council concludes his cross-examination. By the way, which one is Labour Party activist? Anyway, it's the turn of Tinubu's counsel to cross-examine the witness. He's up already with the mic. Look at the letter you tendered before the court. It has no author, no name. There is. Employee Resource Center is the name of the author. May I suggest to you that Employee Resource Center is a person? No, it's a department that handles employment verification. The letter is not signed. It's not signed by Employee Resource Center, responded the witness. There is a signature there. This is the verification letter given to all employees within Amazon, responded the witness. You didn't attach ID card. AWS does not issue ID cards. There is no appointment letter given to you. The appointment verification letter states my appointment date. This is not your first time in court. I've been here a few times, responded the witness. You have a Twitter handle? Yes. This is your Twitter handle. That's right. You contested primaries for Labour Party in your constituency. Did you win? I won. Did you go to court to file any action at all? Yes, I did. You sued INEC because INEC did not put your name on the list of candidates. That's correct. May I remind you, you sued INEC because INEC didn't put your name on the register. Your complaint was that you made several efforts to upload on INEC, but it failed because of network. Yes. Do you agree that network failure is also a glitch, and there was a glitch on the INEC site at the time? I disagree. Network failure could have happened on the side of the person performing the upload. You said in your affidavit that the INEC site crashed. That's right. Are you aware that in 2017, the AWS S3 cloud service experienced an outtime on Tuesday, 28 February 2017? I was aware. Are you aware that in 2017 that AWS was recorded to have had over 27 outages? I'm aware. That's why I presented health status report. You know that Labour Party won the presidential election in 12 states and the FCT. I'm here as an expert witness, responded the witness. But Tinubu's counsel is not satisfied with her answer, so he repeats the question again, and the witness responded, I can't speak to the matter that is in court. In paragraph 9, the polling unit result you referred to is from EC8A. I believe so. I suggest to you that when information on the result is uploaded, it is only the image that is transferred. You can upload anything. I can't speak about what is transmitted. You come from Cross River State. Which party won the presidential election in the state? Yes, I do not know who won. Who's the president of USA? Joe Biden. You contested against who? I'm not here as an election expert. My lord, I will rest at this point. Tinubu's counsel concludes his cross-examination. While he tried hard to establish that the witness experienced a glitch when she wanted to upload her information to INEC servers, it is not the entire story. Glitches can happen. The question remains, did INEC experience a glitch on February 25, 2023? The answer to the question can be found in the report tendered by the witness. Now, it is the turn of the APC Council to cross-examine the witness. He begins by asking, you did not conduct any investigation on the application used by INEC in the election? I conducted preliminary investigation on the IREF. It is not an application. It is, responded the witness. Tell the court how many votes were affected by the glitch you talked about. I'm not here as an election expert. According to my report, there was no glitches on AWS. Are you aware that between a customer and AWS itself, there's usually what is known as non-disclosure agreement, NDA? I'm aware of a service level agreement, not an NDA. Do you have a copy of this service level agreement between INEC and AWS? The service level agreement applies to all customers of AWS, and I attached the link in my witness statement. I'm here to speak about general agreement between all customers and AWS. In this agreement, is there a clause about confidentiality of the operation of the application? I cannot state categorically. Are you aware that there will always be password protocol defining who can access and modify the application? I don't work for INEC and I don't know anything about their password protocol. The report you downloaded, did you use any password? No, I did not. You will then agree with me that it is an open access information. That is correct. Everything in my witness statement is open to the public. You don't have the password protocol? I don't. Password protocol contains how parties for an agreement can go into and amend or adjust anything in the application. I cannot speak about password protocols. Can you on your own modify the public information you accessed? No, I can't. You are not representing Amazon in this case? No, I'm here as an expert witness. You are not representing INEC? No, I'm not. In Cross River, did you file an election petition? No, I didn't. Apart from the outage I asked you earlier, are you aware the AWS glitch also affected Japan brokers in September 2nd, 2021? I can't confirm that. The last glitch on Amazon was in December 10, 2021. There was a glitch then, and if it happened then, it can happen again. Anything is possible, responded the witness. That will be all, my lord. The APC Council bows out. The LP Council is on his feet to re-examine the witness, and immediately he finished, he handed the mic over to the LP lead counsel, who informed the court, my lord, the bailiff finally succeeded in serving INEC the subpoena. We are calling the INEC representative to inform the court whether she came with the documents that INEC is supposed to produce. The lady is already on her feet. My name is Fumilayo Taiwo. I'm here on behalf of the chairman. The lady is working in the Department of Certification, Complaints, Legal Drafting, blah, blah, blah. She went on to tell the court that she came for the subpoena of 30th May, that someone else will present the documents for the subpoena of 13th June 2023. Let's hear the question and answer between her and the LP Council. You people have been running away from subpoena since 30th May. I'm only here because they just served us yesterday. It was yesterday. She couldn't finish as loud chants echoed in the courtroom. People expressed their surprise at the barefaced lie. The LP Council continued, we requested for documents. When are we going to have it? I don't have the documents here. They are in different states and we will need to use logistics to bring them from various places as soon as possible. The LP Council is not taking it. What is as soon as possible? What do you mean by as soon as possible? What is this? He now turns to the judge. My lord, they have been running away since completion of filing of petitions. The presiding judge steps in. When are you going to provide the documents they need? We don't have them here. We will need logistics, and when they pay for it, we will provide, she responded. What is this? Began the LP Council. We have paid, and the ones we paid for, we have not even fully received them. If you provide the documents today, we will pay for them today. What is this? Coming here to sound like we refuse to pay. If it's the money you are after, then we will pay you now, and you must give us the documents now. The presiding judge addresses the LP Council. They said that they don't have the documents, and you are saying they should give you now? This statement by the judge made many lawyers in the LP legal team to start talking in hushed tones, which made the judge to snap. Levy, talk to your lawyers. What is this? Why are they behaving like this? Murmuring in court, is that how you were trained? You should not be doing this in the courtroom. That's why most of you don't respect your elders. My lord, the LP Council addresses the court. INEC refused to answer the subpoena. Even the court bailiff got tired of going to INEC because they all are running away from service. Their conduct is the reason we don't have the documents, and they can't tell us they won't give us documents today because they were served yesterday. They were served since May. Since they have ignored the subpoena all this while, they cannot come today and say they cannot produce the documents because they just collected the subpoena. I want the documents today. At this point, the presiding judge asked the LP Council, what if they are unable to produce the documents tomorrow? What will happen? My lord, it means they flouted an order of the court, responded the LP Council. The presiding judge is on the mic again. What action will the court take if they fail to produce the documents? My lord, we will move an application, but let's wait for them till tomorrow. We sent lawyers with an application to the state, but they refused to give us the documents, saying that the documents must be certified in Abuja. The presiding judge asked the LP Council another question. What is the way forward? What is your application? My lord, we are praying the court to mandate INEC to produce the documents tomorrow. They failed to provide these documents as ordered by the court. They created this situation by refusing to accept service of the subpoena. At this point, the INEC Council reminds the court of Section 74 of the Electoral Act, which says that application for documents should be delivered within 14 days. And the court agreed with him and requested the LP Council to provide documents that prove they made the application so that the penalty can be applied. You can see the penalty as stipulated by the law in subsection 2. The court said that the petitioners should have requested subpoena for the resident electoral commissioner so that this section can be applied on them. But the LP lead counsel insisted that the court should exercise their powers to make sure the orders of the court are obeyed. The INEC representative now goes on to tender the documents that they came with. These documents are covered in the subpoena of 13th June 2023.
It's a new development in the annals of Nigeria's governance, structure. Really, nobody has seen this type of fast-paced administration. Nobody has seen any government like this in the history of this country, hitting the ground running very valiantly and ferociously as to end this epithet that you just referred to as, they now call the president Baba Go Fast, because the public is not being used to this frenetic pace of events, and not just ordinary events. These are epochal events, very critical policy decisions. But do you know what that speaks to? It speaks to preparation. It just shows the man has prepared. And if you recall, during the campaign, some of us kept insisting that Nigerians will be in for a good time, for a new dimension in governance that they haven't seen before. The nearest they've seen, or the nearest example, is Lagos State, which we kept referring to, and we kept mentioning all the innovations, ideas, creativity that flourished in Lagos as a result of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's governorship at that time. That this and more will be seen at the federal level. And that's exactly what is happening. So to us who are insiders, who have known him for decades, who have worked with him for so long, and who knows his style, and is very hardworking, demeanor, attitude, and inclination at all times, believe me, I haven't seen anybody, and I've had bosses in the past, but I'm yet to see a boss like Asiwaju Tinubu that flogs himself, flogs his body, working. His average working hours minimum is 18 to 20 hours in a day. And he goes on and on and on.
I just wanted to have your thoughts quickly on the first 3 weeks of President Tinubu. He's been getting a lot of accolades, and I'm sure that you have been following. What would be your assessment of it? And do you think that this, in any way, all the accolades that he's been getting, can be a factor in what eventually comes out of the tribunal? Because this is a president that is riding the waves very high, and people are applauding him. What are your thoughts on his first 3 weeks?
Well, what are these accolades that he is getting? Right? He started by saying fuel subsidy is gone. Right? He went back and said, no, he didn't say so. It took the GMD of NNPC to categorically come out that no provision had been made for the sustenance of. So I don't know what you mean by accolade. If a president is being sworn, he said this, a day or 2 days later, he went back on what he said. So look, let us get, we are dealing with people who are experts in propaganda, in manipulating public opinion. So I don't know what he has done. He has he suspended Emefiele and then he moved over to DSS. Emefiele was an agent of his predecessor. There was nothing that Emefiele could have done on his own, autonomous of the president who appointed him. The same thing with Bauer, the chairman of the EFCC. Look, as I said, look, you are dealing with Nigerians can be gotten easily. Nigerians can be cheap, in getting excited over nothing. So I don't know what you mean by accolades of what he has said. Is it really people who go to visit him, or what? What is it that? What is, in your own opinion? What is it that is?
I'd like to come in there, Mr.
Accolade.
Deserving
of accolades.
Barely 3 weeks after President Bola Tinubu's inauguration, major shakeups in the polity have opened up mixed reactions from all quarters. The latest is the retirement of service chiefs and their immediate replacements. The new appointments are Malam Nuhu Ribadu, who is the National Security Advisor. Major General Christopher Musa is now the Chief of Defense Staff. Major General T.A. Lagbaja is the Chief of Army Staff. Rear Admiral E.A. Ogala, the Chief of Naval Staff, and Air Vice Marshal Abubakar, the Chief of Air Staff. Major General E.P. Ondonde is the new Chief of Defense Intelligence, while DIG Kayode Egbetukun is the Acting Inspector General of Police. Also, the President has approved the appointment of Adeni Bashir Adewale as the Acting Controller General of Customs. Similarly, the President has approved the appointment of other military officers in the presidential villa. Major Isa Farouk Aldu is the commanding officer of the State House Artillery. Captain Kazim Olalekan Sumonu is the second in command of the State House Artillery. Major Kamaru Kuejo Hamzat is now the acting officer, State House Military Intelligence. Major T.S. Adeola is the commanding officer, State House Armament. The statement of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation says all appointed service chiefs, the Inspector General of Police and the Comptroller General of Customs are to act in their positions pending their confirmation in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Also, the President has approved the appointment of 2 additional special advisors and 2 senior assistants. Hadiza Bala Usman is Special Advisor Policy Coordination, while Hanatu Musa Musawa is the Special Advisor, Culture and Entertainment Economy. Senator Abdullahi Abubakar Gumel is the Senior Special Assistant on National Assembly Matters for the Senate, while Honorable Olanrewaju Kunle Ibrahim is the Senior Special Assistant on National Assembly Matters for the House of Reps. With these appointments, Nigerians will be watching to see in what direction that the appointees will shape the different policies of President Tinubu.
I don't think that in a democratic dispensation that it should be so. In the sense that we create a perception that the military characteristics of the deployment of professional men in the security services has no difference between a military regime or a democratic regime. My contention really is that perhaps the new leadership should give themselves some space in dealing with members of the armed forces per se, because I think the heads of the various services, Army, Navy, Air Force, and so on, they are professionally engaged in their input to the political regime, be it Buhari or His Excellency Bola Tinubu. Their perception and engagement runs much deeper in the deserving patriotism and their commitment to nation building than I would say to the politicians who can change their seeming dedication on the basis of the leadership, the political leadership. It may be one party today, one party tomorrow, but the armed forces and the security personnel remain doggedly committed to the nation of preserving Nigeria, preserving its territory, preserving the safety and security of the people. But how the politicians change. I think my real theme is that we should not put politicians and military security people in the same pot, which we are trying now to put together by the attitude of changing the security leadership as often as we have a perception that they are the ones who make things matter even in the battlefront or war front. They fight the war, they fight the preservation of the state integrity, but under the leadership of the civilian politicians. So if they are changed simply because there's a change of political regime, it keeps or brings about the thinking that if you are not perceived loyal to the present regime, you are also not perceived as loyal to the state. I think that the political manifesto of the political regime can be achieved without interference with the corporate body and leadership of the security.
There's a gentleman called Asari Dokubo. I'm sure you must have heard about him. He says that Nigerian soldiers, Navy, Army are thieves, stealing Nigerian crude oil. I mean, you are of the older generation of Nigerian soldiers. Do they train Nigerian soldiers to also steal? Is it part of the training? And to steal Nigerian crude?
Nigerian soldiers, and the Nigerian motor park boys, they are all Nigerians. Dokubo himself is a Nigerian. Does he free himself from stealing of oil or from benefiting from the stealing of oil? What is he talking about?
All right.
For all I know and all I think about is that maybe he's accusing soldiers and lower grade people who take jerry cans of petrol while they are behind the stealing and enjoyment of millions of dollars stashed in their bank accounts. How did he finance his empire in those areas? No. I think talking about Dokubo and others is because the impact of security and its operations have failed. Those who are accusing the military or other services, they point one hand at them and three fingers are pointing at them. In the Nigerian situation, they cannot get to where they have gotten and be talking the way they are talking if the spill of oil is not dripping from their ears and mouth.
This is Bod TV Bod. In case the first time you come here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more uploads.